as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my...
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Wants to try to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first-quarter lead.
Saints 14, Buccaneers nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Stidham. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 79 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
Take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Good. Makes the score Saints 21, Buccaneers 7. Will Lutz to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
On first down, Stidham. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Stidham from the shotgun. Well, that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback was...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Not good at all. On him just 24 yards there. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
36-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Saints 21, Buccaneers 7.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Jones. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Saints 21, Buccaneers 14.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good one.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
For New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, like.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he'll find Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Number 81.
14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st down, Buccaneers.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Stidham hit, and he lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Again, Stidham. It's caught by Mike Evans. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
On 3rd down, Stidham. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Stidham going back to the air. Stidham hit, and he lost it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Stidham will throw again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And some room to run now. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Saints 35, Buccaneers 14. To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got it.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Stidham. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off about the 31. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
10 at the 27-yard line.
toss play. Kamara. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. This is Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up
so with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
5-yard attempt.
And Lutz puts this one through. Good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Play action. It's Stidham. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. He's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 75 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Stidham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Third and long. It's Stidham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 38-yard.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, it seems the defense, you know they're ready. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Stidham. This one complete to Scott Miller.
Stidham's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Stidham. Airing this one out for Evans. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return. But now the He's all the way down to the 37.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. And he's going to try and do this himself. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, Day. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Will look to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Saints 52, Buccaneers 20. To kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll go again to Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
get this one now in their own territory. A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 12.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll throw on first down with Stidham. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And now it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stidham. His throw incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing again here, Stidham. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Stidham from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Stidham, third down from the gun. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance. There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On second down, here's Stidham. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
On third and goal, Stidham letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. So they converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and that'll bring up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for him because it is a team game, right? Let's be honest, though. The defense did him no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Now this throw caught left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Whoosh. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. There are several. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to the reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. They begin with a quick throw out left. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Saints on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 13 43 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
7-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Stidham. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Day. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off, and he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 42nd mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Today's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.